In this tutorial video, I'm going to show you how to create a service campaign and explain its basic features and functions. First, let's create a campaign. In the sidebar menu, click on Campaign to expand it, then click Create Campaign and choose Service Campaign. Fill up the required information. Enter the campaign name. Enter the privacy policy URL. Enter the campaign contact email. In this testimonial type checkboxes, you can choose at least one of these choices, and also at least one is required. These checkboxes will determine the type of testimonial your customers can submit. Text for simple text testimonials. Video is for a video upload, and audio is also for audio upload. This checkbox will determine if Review Trust will notify the contact email you entered above when a review is submitted to the campaign. This drop-down will allow the review to be auto-approved when reached the option you selected. For example, you select 4 stars and above, and when a review is submitted with 4 stars, it will auto-approve the review. When the review is 3, it will be pending for approval. In the testimonial box, the testimonial drop-down allows you to set if the reviewer can upload photos. And on this testimonial type drop-down, you can choose for a standard or incentivized. Incentivized means you can give a reward to the reviewer after he submitted a review. It can be a PDF file or a URL. Let's just use a standard type for now. In the SMTP settings, here you can choose which setting the campaign will use to send the emails. You can add for a number of SMTP settings, depending on your subscription. Also, some subscriptions allows you to use Review Trust's SMTP, which you can use easily and no need to create another connections. This page allows you to manage your SMTP connections. There will be a separate video on how to create SMTP connections. This drop-down allows you to set the number of emails to send to the campaign orders. You can set up to 3 emails. This first drop-down allows you to set the schedule of when the first email will be sent. The default is 14 days after the order is received. This is for the second email. You can see it's set to send 3 days after the first email. By the way, these series of email will stop once the receiver submits a review. Here you can set the subjects for each email. These buttons will open a new window that allows you to change the content of each email. But this is currently disabled because we have not saved the campaign yet, so let's finish and save the campaign. Check this to agree to our terms of service. And click Save Campaign. Now the campaign is saved. I will now explain some basic information of each tabs on this campaign detail page. First, let's go to the Reviews tab. This tab contains a sub-tab, which is a Reviews list and Add Review. Reviews list is where all the submitted reviews will show and where you will manage them. Right now, we have no reviews yet. In the Add Review tab, you will be able to add review manually by uploading a CSV file or use the single Add Review form. Let's add a single review manually by filling the required information on this form. Let's enter the first name. Last name is optional. Now the reviewer email. Review headline. Review details. And the review date. Let's submit the form. After submitting, you will see the added review in the Reviews tab. Here you can manage your reviews. You can approve, unapprove, delete reviews. You can also set the review as featured. The featured reviews will display as priority in the Display Reviews widget, which we will discuss later. In the Orders tab, this is where you will manage the orders of your campaign. Orders are basically your contacts that you will be asking for reviews. These can be customers from your service, and these will receive the emails that we set up earlier. There are two ways to add orders to a service campaign. First is via import using a CSV file. You can click this link to download a sample CSV file and then add your orders on that file. Basically just a list of contacts with few fields like email, name, and date. The second one is to use the single order entry form. Now let's add a test order to the campaign by filling up this form. Let's add the first name. Add the last name. Add the email. And choose the date for the order. We should choose a past date. Submit the form. You can now see the added order on this list. Here it says 0 rating because this person has not submitted a review yet. Review Trust will send an email to this order email based on the email settings in the Settings tab. Here it says, send email after 14 days. This means it will send this email 14 days after the order is added to the campaign. Now this button is enabled, which was not when we created the campaign. If we click on this, it will allow us to edit the content of the email. To edit the content, just click on each section, and it will allow you to edit the content. You have to click on the Save Changes button on the right bar to save the template. Then go back to your campaign details page. Now let's go to the Display Reviews tab. In here, you can manage all your review widgets, which are embeddable codes that you can place on any web page, and then it will generate widgets that shows your reviews for the campaign. Now let's add a sample widget. Let's add a name for the widget. In this drop-down, you will see all the available widgets for Review Trust. The following fields allow you to customize the widget. Some fields will show or hide depending on the type of the widget. You can try changing the fields and click the Preview button to see the widget. But we are adding a new widget, and the Preview button only works when editing a widget. So let's save the widget first. Now the Preview button should work. Here you see the widget is displayed. I'm going to do a simple customization on the widget. Let's try changing the header bar background. As you can see, it changed the widget's color. This text in the generated code box is the embed code that you can put on your web pages to display the widget on your site. You can try changing the rest of the fields and see the preview of the widget. Here I will change the widget type to aside, right, and you will see the new widget. Changing any fields will auto-reload the preview of the widget. You can see now that it's changed into a vertical type in the right. So that's the Display Widgets tab. Let's go to the Email Sent tab. In this tab, you will see the list of emails from the Orders tab, and on each row contains a Sent column, which will open a pop-up of the sent emails data. In this sample, you see this email, but its sent is 0 of 3. It is because we configured this campaign to send the email 14 days after the order date. Once an email is sent, it will show on this pop-up. So this is it for the service campaign tutorial and the basic campaign features. On the next video, I will show you more about the campaign details tab and how to edit the review page, so see you on the next video.